Hello everyone, and from the Power of Three and the lovely
Jade from the Fader Sister and everything else.
happy Sunday everyone. Usual fucking spiel, just make sure we're live before leaving a comment, because we do get comments after we're live. And we won't answer you or draw you a card or channel for you. Usual thing, if you want a mini read, give us a cheeky donation in the description. And yeah, let's see who comes on. Let's have a fantastic night. I'll get some fuck it cards rolling while Jade is sharing, because sharing is caring, of course. So make sure you're sharing us out. Hello, lovely other Jade. 2 Jades. Wow. All good, darling. Hope you're well. And let's get some epic cards going. Hello, gorgeous Cindy. Jessica Rabbit. Hello, Joe. Welcome, one and all. Make sure you share us out far and wide. And let's get some cards rolling. Hello, Ella. Hello, Carly. How you doing? Hello, Lisa. Hope you're well, darling. You'd love a fuck it card. 1 for Jade. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Jade. Hello, Courtney. Hope you're well. End of a shitty cycle, Jade. That's a good sign, darling. Yes. Hopefully you won't be repeating mistakes of the past, darling. Ella, all right, you can have a fuck it card, darling. 1, 2, 3. Ella, you've got fucking player. Watch yourself. Someone's a player in your vicinity, so be aware of them. I'm good, Carly. Hope you're well, darling. Sunday evening, up at 4:30 tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes tonight. I might try and nip off early. Carly's going to have a fuck it card. 1, 2, 3. Carly, you've got stop clinging to the fucking past, girl. Lisa will take a card. Any messages for the lovely Lisa? 1, 2, 3 for Lisa. Lisa, you've got well done, you manifesting motherfucker. Okay, so obviously you've been working on your manifestations, darling, and they will be coming true. Joe, 1, 2, 3. Happy Sunday, Elizabeth. Who's this for? Joe. Joe. Stop being a tight cunt. Buy a round of drinks, you tight fucker. You fucker. Not you tight fucker. Spread the wealth, darling. Spread the wealth.
Good evening, Grandfather. I'm so glad this is the life you picked to come and watch.
Yeah, probably not, because I'm X-rated, so yeah, and sorry, not sorry. I am what I am. I is what I is. Right. Courtney, you can get a card, darling. 1. Have you finished sharing, Jade? 2.
Just about.
3. Thanks for sharing, everyone. You are fucking amazing, darling. You are fucking amazing. Don't ever forget how wonderful you are. Oh, there you go, Lisa. Get it on. Hello, Sherry. Hope you're well, darling. Thanks everyone for sharing. I'm going to bugger off and leave you in Jade's capable hands while I do my sharing bit. Usual, darlings, if you do want a mini read and a channeling from Jade, PayPal link is in the description. I'll do you a quick one, Nicola, before I disappear and share. It don't take me long. 1, 2, 3. Nicola, you have got ask for help. Don't be a proud asshole, dear. You don't need to do it all on your own. Ask for help from others.
Have you done Rachel Griffin?
No.
Okay, I'll do.
Okay, I'll leave you with Jade. I shall return post haste, forthwith, and all that malarkey. I'll be back.
Hello, Rachel. Yes, of course I'll do you a card, honey. Hi, Lisa. Rachel, I've got the card of purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within you, you will find the answers to your questions and find a way to move forward in a way that suits you at this time. It is a time of many trials and errors, but now is the time to be positive again and allow yourself to move forward. Does that make sense, Rachel? Hello, Robert, Lisa. Good morning, beautiful Tracy. Thank you so much for my healing this afternoon or yesterday to you. Would you like a card, Tracy? If anyone else would like a card, please put card. Oh, Lisa, of course you're not. I will do Lisa and then Tracy and then Adam takes back over, guys. Sorry.
Oh, I'm back in charge. So get your donations in, cross up under silver, and you should get them.
Robert, you called me Mama. You're definitely not getting a card.
Oh, you got to give Robert a card. He's a fucking legend.
Calling
Come on,
me
don't
Mama.
be tight with Robert. Come on. Come on.
Brilliant. Lisa. Abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. And Tracy, your new healing is absolutely amazing. Thank you. It's really brought me back in line. I had healing off Tracy this afternoon.
I've had a healing off Tracy. It's fucking immense, isn't it? She's amazing. Get on Tracy's page. She is a fucking amazing healer. Make sure you follow her. Amazing. Tracy, stick your link up, darling, for your page.
I'm seeing her energy and how amazing it was to watch it coming in.
There you go. It's always good watching something coming inside.
Adam, do you really need to?
I can't help myself. What? What do you expect? Have you never done a live with me before, darling? Choose your words wisely. Anyway, I'm full of vim, piss, and vinegar. I hope everyone's well.
Tracy.
You do, Tracy.
Tracy, do not worry. As you're moving forward, you're feeling as if you're losing things. What you're losing is never truly lost. It can always be found again. There are many reasons why things have to be lost along the way, but know that you can go back to them at any point you choose. There is no reason why at any moment you cannot go back and do something you did previously if you feel it worked better. However, remember, it takes a while to get used to new things. Tracy, does that resonate, honey?
Hello, Yasmin. Hope you're well. Thanks, Andy. I know, it's me. Hello, Lisa. Sorry, Tracy. You should know me, darling. Should know me by now.
Do I have to do... You said I had to do someone else. Who did you tell me?
Robert. Do Robert for me. Yeah, do Robert.
Okay.
Yeah, nice one, Lisa. 2 Lisas. What do you call a pair of Lisas?
Lisa,
a good night in. Sorry.
Robert.
Sorry.
I'll do your card.
She's going to do you, Robert.
I'll pee off. He's old enough to be my great granddad. Stop.
Oh, Robert. What? That's don't listen to her, Robert. You're sexy, darling.
When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself a fairy focus. Use your intuition and allow it to flow more freely. Do not try and reach something that you cannot, that you're trying to force. It will make the energy seem that much harder to reach. Allow it to flow freely, and you will find that you strike in new directions and your stride moving forward feels firmer. I hope that makes sense. Yeah,
Joe,
you're
I've
old
got your
enough to be my
donation.
granddad, Robert.
No, he's not. How old are you? 12?
I'm 28.
Your granddad. So
My
if he
granddad
was
is
28, 30, yeah, I suppose so. But then I'm old enough to be your fucking granddad if I started early enough. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
That's
don't
quite
trip me out
sick.
like that. Don't tell me you're 28. Makes me feel very
Well,
old. Very
I'm
old.
almost 28. I'm not even quite 28 yet.
Anyway, hiya Sarah. Hello Donna. Hope you're well, gorgeous. You owe I owe you
I'm
some
glad you had
cards.
a lovely day with your sister.
Hmm.
I went to
Rock.
memorial service today, being a parade being done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Robert. Take no notice of her. The maths aren't very good, mate. 57. Anyway, Page of Cups, my love. So a love offer, or being offered love, and I know you're all loved up at the moment. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. We've got the Page of Swords, so just be careful. Some ex may pop rear their ugly head. Now, these two cards together, again, can signify an ex that maybe you'll never get an apology off, but once you're in a happy place, there's always a way, isn't it? The little bastards pop up and go, oh, hello, I've missed you. Now, end of a shitty cycle, Robert. 10 of Swords, no more stabs in the back. New cycle, new path in your life. Not a Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra energy, and your overall energy is a Chariot. Sign of traveling, so obviously you're going to be off on your way. Fast moving energy, all good. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Again, it doesn't matter. Divine masculine, masculine, feminine, feminine. Tarot isn't gender specific, sir. So yeah, a bit of traveling in your future is your overall energy, and things moving along fast pace. So, we've got Joe on the list. If you want to get on the cheeky list, if you want to get on my naughty list, give us a cheeky little donation, get us a coffee, and we'll do a little mini reading for you.
Donna.
Young Jade, young Padawan.
Yes.
Wait, 35? You're not 28, Jade.
I'm 28 in February.
Oh, God. It just makes me feel so old. Okay. Anyway, we'll move swiftly along before I remember. I've got fucking pairs of jeans older than you. All right. Probably pairs of pants too. Anyway. Well, happy birthday for Wednesday, Sarah.
Happy birthday.
I'm from Oxford, and Jade's from. Where are you from, Jade? Are you from Wiltshire?
No, of course I'm not.
Where are you from? Where were you? Where did they
London.
find you?
I'm from London.
Where was you left in a box, darling?
At Paddington train station.
That's about right. So.
Yes, Rachel, I do live in Warminster now.
There you go. I don't even know where that is. Anyway.
Halfway between Salisbury and Bath.
Very nice. See, I don't even know these things. I just go on lives. I just go on lives, and it's like, oh, where are you from, Jade? After about 5 months of doing lives together. Actually, where are you from?
Where are you from, Rachel, then, if you're down the road from me?
Yes, Yasmin. What we do is there are in the description there are donations. If you donate, you will definitely get a mini reading. But you can shoot us a question. I'll try and answer it before I get to the list, or Jade will. So shoot it out there. Let's see what we can do for you, darling.
Oh, you're Nick down the road, Rachel.
There you go. There's a night out planned. I know you're from Norfolk, Joe. Can tell by your 6 toes, darling.
That's good. How do you know Joe's got 6 toes?
I can't help myself. What can I say?
How do you know, though, Adam? Joe's got 6 toes. That's got to be.
Because everyone in Norfolk's got 6 toes, darling. It's all the interbreeding. You can only stay a virgin until you can outrun your fastest cousin. That's the rules in that there Norfolk. Isn't it, my flower? Anyway, sorry, Joe. You know I love you. Really, you got a slow cousin. Anyway, I'm in fantastic vibrations and energy. You're counting 5. Are you sure? Okay. Anyway, Joe, I'll take your word for it, darling. Just maybe they're webbed then. It's either webbed or it's either webbed feet or 6 toes. Anyway, it's a funny part of England. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Don't venture up there. You'll never come back. Okay. So talking to Joe, we're gonna do Joe. I was waiting for Yasmin to post a question. Did she post a question?
Joe, do you have a question today?
What do I feel for you, please? Jade, you pick anything up for Yasmin?
I can't even see Yasmin's comment.
She's on YouTube. Let's get you one of these beautiful cars. I'll never get out alive, Joe. I'll be locked in your man dungeon. 1, 2, 3, just another victim. Staying sorry then, I would, darling. Okay. Yasmin, is there a new house or a move on the future, darling? I see a possible move or new rent or something to do with a new house or signing a contract, maybe some money coming your way unexpectedly with a dice. Definitely a celebration in your future. Definitely going to be popping the cork. So I do see some maybe some money coming your way, darling. Talk to your spirit guides. You are being divinely guided. I don't know if you're in contact with them, darling, but if you're a little bit lost, ask them to guide you. Lots of ancestors around you of all different nationalities. We've got Indian, we've got Asian, we've got Aboriginal. We've got a little wizard down there. So, yeah, I think you need to connect with your spirit guides if you're not manifesting what you want into your life. Hello, Anna. Then you need to be. Okay, if it is a new house, a new career, whatever it is you need, work from the white light. Don't turn to the dark side, dear. You will be tempted. We can get all this stuff really easily turning to the dark shit, but stay in the white light, darling. So, yes, I feel meditation. If you want to meditate and ask your guides, you will be guided. Ask for guidance, darling, from your angels, from your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, your ancestors, and they will point you in the right direction. Okay, so there you go. Beautiful little cards.
Hey, Jilly, I've missed you.
Hello, Jilly. Where you been, darling? Hope you're well. Hopefully you've been locked up with a hunky man for the past few months. If not,
am I reading for Joe, did you say?
For Joe, yes. Tap into Joe. Too much information. Okay, Richard, you're the king of too much information, mate. You're welcome, Yasmin. I feel you've got guidance there, darling. Just ask to be guided and be specific and listen for any synchronicities, any music. Look for lyrics. If a song keeps playing, it's for you and there's a lyric in there for you. There you go, darling. Are you looking in the mirror, Karina? That's what I say every morning, dear. Sorry, not sorry.
Trust your gut feelings, Joe. Stop ignoring what you know is correct just because it is easier not to. Understand that when something is given to you, it is given to you with your highest intentions, even if it does not always feel that way at the time. Allow yourself to know that you are strong enough to overcome anything you're overcoming at this time. Allow yourself to remember the hurdles you have jumped previously. There are so many things you have done. Write a book about it. Your life experience is very unique, but can help many people in similar situations. Does that make sense, honey? Brilliant. I'm glad that makes sense, hon.
Free for Joe. Free for the lovely Joe. Joe, we've got woman holding a coin, darling. So this could be a new job. This could be a new career. This could be a little bit of a windfall from a long lost aunt you never knew about. But definitely some money coming your way. Maybe it is a new career. This could be a new boss. Or this could be someone coming in to spiritually guide you. But I do feel a bit of money coming your way, darling. The garden and the gate. So this is all about, you know, getting out of your comfort zone, leaving that there in Norfolk, love, and going out. It's a big wide world. Make sure you travel, broaden your horizons. Don't stay in your comfort zone. Yeah, it's beautiful in the garden where she is. And again, inner child, let your inner child out. Let her free. Let her out into the big wide world. You know, it's time to release your inner child. So maybe some inner child work. Hello, Misty. Hope you're well, gorgeous. Look at that for a card. Happy family, Joe. That's like the 10 of Cups, darling. That's a happily ever after you've been waiting for, you know. And again, I feel you have to meet them halfway. So you've got to get yourself out there, darling. The world's your overall energy. So this person's walking through a graveyard and it's leaving the ghosts of the past in the past, leaving the old you, leaving the old versions of you, the victim of you. You're not a victim, you never were, darling, and the world is there and open and for you to explore, so enjoy it. Let's get you a postcard from Spirit, dear.
Oop. Hey, gorgeous Carly.
Hello again, Carly. I'm sure I said hello to Carly.
I'm sure we have, okay. But still, it's Carly. She gets greeted whenever she says hello.
I always say hello to Carly, the sexy Australian.
Yes.
Joe, dear you, what is true for you can be rewind. What is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others. The truth can set everyone free. Let go of the result, let go of your fears, and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive to you and loving in all kinds of prosperous. I can't speak. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear with your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results? Miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask for the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always, darling.
Hey, Misty.
Joe.
I hope you have a good day at work, Katarina. Oh, Karina, sorry.
Karina, not Katarina. Oh, work. Oh, yes, Monday over there for you. We've still got a few hours left of Sunday, darling. Enjoy work. And yeah, Don't work too hard, darling. Or try not to. That's the motto of my life. So, Joe, I do have to ask, as always, I can't just go around rodding people without their permission, although I know you're quite open to a good rodding. And my engine's fantastic at the moment, so it will be a very good rodding. Hello, Vanessa.
Hey, Vanessa.
A major rodding. Rod me hard. Oh, my goodness, you disgusting women. Don't look disapproving at me. Okay, Joe. I'd like to align Joe's 4 bodies, her spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I would also like to send her her universal goddess God frequency. That is Joe. Okay, Joe, your energy is really good at the moment, darling. Just going to send you these vibrations and frequencies, a little bit out of alignment, but nothing major. I think, again, get manifesting in what you want. Speak your truth. Okay. I would now like to open up Joe's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including her star and earth chakras. That is Joe. So, Joe, then your chakras aren't too bad, darling. Just opening up the top ones. Your star, crown, third eye, throat chakra, heart chakra. Beautiful energy in your pineal gland, 100%. Lovely energy. Oh, hope that was good for you, dear.
How many are on the list, Adam?
We've got no one on the list.
Yes, Julian, and you'll be first. Hey, Sasha,
Yes.
I'm very well, honey. I hope you're good too.
I'm good. I'm good, thank you. I've been down a little rabbit hole again. I keep going down these rabbit holes.
What one this time?
Oh, don't ask. Fucking, I've gone round full circle again. I don't know. Shit I learned years ago, now it's coming back round. What's all that?
What about?
Oh, mud floods again. Great resets. We spoke about this last time. This whole great reset. This isn't the first rodeo, darling. And about the ether, and about magnets and fucking ether. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm not I can barely fucking put my pants on the right way, let alone fucking learn about magnets and the ether.
You can understand it in a way if you simplify it down to understand the basics of it. If you simplify it down to its most basic form, that will allow you to understand it at that level, and then you can build up to understanding it to understand the quantum mathematics behind how it works.
Quantum mathematics. So it took me long enough to fucking. Anyway, thanks, None, for I get it. It's they're showing me magnets and copper wire and anyway, all of these arches are really magnets, or were, and the world was mud flooded, and there was a great reset, and they took away all the technology, and now we're all slaves. We're all slaves, I tell you. I did share an interesting video though. It's called the Ash Experiment. Yeah, and I found that very fascinating. Not just on like everyone's saying about a term I hate is sheep, where they call people sheep. But I was thinking of it from a spiritual thing. You know, we get this idea in a spiritual box, and sometimes if everyone's spiritual is going along with it, this is why I don't mind disagreeing. But if you get a chance, anyone, look for the Ash Experiment. I put it on my Power Free page. I just found it fascinating. I don't know if you watched it, but it's about basically groupthink. I found it fascinating. Anyway, that was one of the other rabbit holes.
Is it on your personal page or on the group page?
I put it on fucking everything, darling, but not many people have seen it. So,
yes. It hasn't come up as a notification.
No, because they don't. When I'm dropping some fucking knowledge, it never does. But yeah, if anyone hasn't seen it, just have a look. I found it so interesting that cognitive dissonance, or whenever we get in a group, because we're sociable creatures, we tend to agree with what everyone else is saying.
Okay. Divine Anne,
Because
it is a donation, so it is however much you feel it would be worth to you and what you can afford.
yeah, you can't, Karina. And again, I'm skating on thin ice. I've been posting a few things that are probably going to get me banned. So if I do disappear all of a sudden, then you'll know why. I'm pushing the envelope. Yeah, Donna. And what I saw it as, though, because obviously the government's
Julian's donated.
Yeah, they're on the list.
Okay, it's just she's put it.
Yeah, that's okay. I've got Carly, Gillian, Vanessa so far. Yeah, I found it fascinating, not just for that reason, but also spiritually. And this for me was a whole twin flame thing. It's okay not to believe in some shit just because everyone else is saying it's a real thing. If you don't believe it is your own truth, then that's fine. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but basically groupthink. So just be careful of groupthink. That's all I'm saying.
So in other words, be careful of peer pressure, and therefore through the fear of being pressured by your peers, and not speaking your own truth, which therefore means you have to donate because then you've got to have your throat chakra cleared.
Okay, that wasn't quite what I was saying.
But
basically,
you know what I mean? It's like if you're doing that, you're taking your power away from yourself to be able to do the things you could do for yourself.
Well, again, it's just there seems a whole thing where people put themselves in boxes, and again, the whole thing with me is everything I've learned up to this point could be all completely false, and I could have to learn it all again, and I have to be open to that.
That sounds like a whole lot of work. I hope we haven't just done that to have to read.
No, I'm just saying that just say that's the thing. Would I be too strong to stick to my principles and my beliefs, or would I be open enough to go, okay, it was all a load of bollocks, I'm open to it, fucking give me some fresh knowledge. Yeah, but Donna, again, it's not my truth, it's your truth, and just because I'm not saying it's right doesn't mean that's what I'm saying. Just because I might learn it is true with experience, but for me, I'm not afraid to stand out and go against everyone and say it's all a load of bollocks.
Lisa,
so I'm not conforming.
I'm liking that as well at the minute, but I need to understand it on another level as well yet.
Yeah, like jumping the timeline. It could be something simple that maybe my memory isn't as good as I like to think it is.
It is that, isn't it? It's which parts are, which is caused for a spiritual reason, and which is
just stubbornness, just our own ego.
And then because we know, for example, the common one with Martin Luther King.
The Nelson Mandela one. The Nelson Mandela one, where you remember him dying in prison.
Yeah.
You remember it specifically, and that's the whole thing of the Mandela effect. But again,
is it we've jumped a timeline, or is it we all just want to believe our own truth on it? Because if we can do that, that then will allow us to move forward because of the way that would have had cause and effect.
Well, I'm just saying we're programmed in a certain way. We're programmed to think something. So what if, again, spirituality is just another program to slip into a conformist idea? What if, this whole thing, everything I've read up to this point might all be false, and then I might have to start again from scratch. But I'm open to do that, if that makes sense. Always be true to yourself. You can't undo your old self. And one of the things I've learned is that we can be wrong. And And that's the hardest thing for us to admit. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I just found it interesting and just questioning myself and my own beliefs. You know, are my beliefs conformed from enough people saying it, or is it something that I've got to on my own?
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah, but again, who's saying you got the higher knowledge, Tammy? If you've been fed bullshit by someone, so you have to question everything, even the knowledge we've been fed. Where's that originally come from? Anyway, I'm see rabbit hole.
If I'm honest, I don't actually know where my nun gets her knowledge from.
No, but I'm not saying about your nun. We all have to have we have to trust our guides to a certain extent, don't we? You have to put faith in it. But what if it turned out tomorrow your nun wasn't a good spirit and you found out?
I'm not even answering.
I'm just saying, no, see, that's what I do. And I don't want you to doubt, but I'm just saying it could be a possibility.
I honestly don't know. She is the only spirit I hand 100% control over to.
Yeah.
So if she turns out to be bad, I'm pretty much screwed.
Just saying. Just saying. You know, I'm not, again.
So that's the scary
I like to make people. I like to make people think. You know, and again, we get put on this path, and we're all here. I don't know. We all feel like we've got a purpose, don't we? Deep down, and maybe that's the problem. That that stops us staying humble. I think that's the thing that it's hard not to get a sense of supremacy, you know, because you've got this knowledge and then other people haven't. Anyway, yeah, and the thing is, I learn every day.
But then most people can learn the stuff we learn.
That's the one, Carly. I was trying to say it. So I'm not. Anyway, it's just. I think it was just a lesson for me to just stay open-minded.
You have got me thinking. What if it did ever turn out the nun was a complete nightmare and took me over and I couldn't get back in my own body? I've never considered it.
It's all a plan, yeah. She's actually really fucking dark and just using you, so you're going to be a sex slave to fucking Satan. Bow chicka wow wow. She's been what's that thing they do? She's been God, I'm drawing blanks tonight. She's been grooming you for years, darling. She's right, I'm sorry. I've been down that rabbit hole, Jade. Don't worry about it. Forget I said anything. You're not being groomed for my banana. And she knows I'm messing. She knows I'm messing. Don't worry, you're in safe hands, darling. Anyway, Carly. The nun's really going to kick my ass. I know, but I think she'll appreciate the fact that you should be questioning.
She appreciates the fact she actually got me to sit back and think, who on my team do I actually trust? And are they all good or are they all bad? Is there anyone in my team in general that's bad? You just use the nun because that's the one we always talk about.
Yeah.
And she understands that.
Yeah, but again, there shouldn't be any pushback from her. If she is good, which I believe she is, I don't get any bad vibrations from her. But again, you know, if you're not questioning it and you're just going in 100%, there should always be a little question. You know, have you got any ulterior motives? None? Why'd you push me when I'm so fucking tired? Just saying. Anyway. You
do realise she stood here laughing.
Yeah, of course she is. Because again, that's if she was worried, if she was dark, she would be like, the screen would crackle and she wouldn't let you hear it. I think it's just about you questioning things and not taking things at face value or because your belief system's rigid. And that's the thing. We should never be rigid with spirituality. And we should be open for it all to be taken away and then restart again. Hello, Samantha.
In
Oh, thank you,
fairness,
Lisa. You're on the list, darling.
if I had to relearn everything and restart again, as long as I didn't have to lose the nun, I'd be open to it. If I had to lose the nun, I would question it 1001%.
Anyway, this is not a question of your faith. I'm not challenging it. I'm just
No,
saying,
but
what I
it's
like to do
an
is make people.
interesting point. What
What I
would
like to.
we honestly give up if we found out it was all fake? What would we be willing to relearn? And is there things that we really wouldn't want to know the truth to in the first place?
I leave that with you, my loves. Right, let's do some reading. And Jade's going to be fucked tonight. Sorry, Jade. Again, it's rabbit holes, isn't it? I go down them, and again, it's questioning me and questioning what I've believed or what I've been taught. And for example, I always banged on about Dolores Cannon, but there's certain things where I don't believe certain things that she said anymore. Maybe that's my spiritual development. Maybe that's because it doesn't ring true to me. So, yeah. Anyway, you can tune into lovely Carly. I've left you gobsmacked. Yeah, this is a great live, but
it's quite nice because I've never had someone put things like that to me. So
no, because again, everyone goes along with it, and I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I'm just saying that really, we get into a comfort zone, even as a spiritual being, or we think we're spiritual. I think it can get comfortable, and we can get put in a certain mindset, and then not sway from that mindset.
Caroline the nun does not seek revenge in any shape or form.
Oh no, she loves it. She loves it.
She loves the questioning.
Yeah, and she likes being questioned. I think she likes the fact that I don't.
That you don't.
I'll question her. You know,
Yeah.
And again, if it's not clear, I'll go, well, you know, okay, that's your thing. And even when she tells me I'm 92% wrong, I'll go, well, there's still 8% that I could be right.
And she loves it.
Just the way I'm wired. Anyway, should we start reading for people? That's enough of a little thing for people to go off with. But look at the ash experiment. I found it very interesting. And I think more so than to point out, look at all the sheep, you know, how are they going along with the government and all of that? I took it more as a personal thing, that maybe it's a group thing as spiritual people, because we all seem to be spouting the same shit. And then we get stagnant, and then we're not learning even more. Anyway. Yeah, that's an Aries. I know, Carly.
The funny thing is, the nun's agreeing with you.
Yeah, because I think it's an epiphany, the same as a label thing. We're so fucking interested in labels and labeling things that we're missing the bigger fucking higher knowledge, and so we're stopping ourselves gaining higher knowledge because we're putting ourselves in fucking groupthink boxes. Paradoxically, yeah, we're all one, but we're also supposed to be individual and then reach a higher level so we can bring the collective up to that higher level. Anyway, there's my thoughts. That's what I've been doing the last fucking few days.
Right, who am I meant to even be reading?
Carly.
Sorry, Carly. He's actually got me thinking and questioning.
But that's what we should do constantly, thinking and questioning, because when we get too comfortable, that means we're not doing what we should be doing. We've got ourselves in a comfortable little thing, the same thing. We've got ourselves in our fucking little box, and we're not open to or looking for other knowledge or looking for other things.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
I've not done a lot of new stuff for a long time. But weirdly, I started changing everything 3 weeks ago.
There you go. Anyway, Should we get back onto
So,
the reading for other people? I know I could jabber on about this all fucking night. Do you know what I mean? But
right, let's actually do these readings before
yeah,
the Australians have to go to work and stuff, and the
yeah,
Americans need
exactly.
to go
And take the kids to school, and she's already given me permission to rod her, so bless her.
Right,
So
Carly. Right, I'm going to have to start with cards because my head is a bit bamboozled for a minute. Carly, I've got the card of wisdom for you. It is time for you to realise that you hold wisdom and that you do hold wisdom of knowledge and that you can navigate yourself through any situation within the knowledge you have. There is a situation around you that you're trying to navigate your way through, and you keep looking for answers outwards, but you're not actually looking at what you truly want, and it's time to see what you truly want. Does that make sense, honey? What I'm talking about? Sorry, Lisa, if it keeps freezing, you have to go out and come back in. It's Facebook, because Adam's a known criminal.
I am a Facebook, TikTok criminal.
I don't know why, Carly, because we all know you're absolutely amazing. Adam.
I can't block them. Just ignore. Just ignore.
Okay.
Two. Carly, I'm not saying to ignore you. I'm just saying it's a very odd statement to come out with. Red Hot Ghost. 1, 2, 3 for Carly. Caring connections, Carly. So someone coming in, a bit of loving. You know, you've been waiting on this. It's coming in. Some lovely caring connections coming in. Fourth chakra archangel, Raphael, darling. Yeah, I've put it back on, Carly, but that one isn't through YouTube and there's no button for it. So, yes, I do know. No, I can't. Wow. Heart chakra, darling. So a bit of heart chakra work, calling Raphael. Still some work to do on that, my sweet. Yeah, I haven't had it as bad, Carly, but what I figured out again, Carly, that was a real trigger for me that day. Yeah, that was a real trigger for me that day because it made me deal with some unresolved trauma. So again, you saw how triggered I got, and really, it took me back to why was I so triggered. Obviously, it was disgusting, but I had to go back and face some demons. Which yeah, I hadn't thought about. And again, it was this it goes back to a childhood trauma where I felt helpless, and now I'm like, fucking right, have it. And what we should just do is block, delete, ignore, you know. And again, it shouldn't affect us, but we're human. But darling, you need to do some work on your heart chakra. I will open it up as you've given me a permission. And your first chakra, Archangel Michael. So, but are your chakras blocked, darling? Are your chakras blocked, Carly? What's going on? Definitely some grounding and your heart chakra. But I feel, you know, you've got all chakras on these, Carly. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So third eye chakra, and as well, I don't normally get these with you, but maybe a few blockages, maybe a bit of work opening your chakras on your own, darling. Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah. Again, I'm not being triggered. I've been through all this. You're not offending me. It's just, I think you should maybe get professional help rather than coming on a tarot channel to make statements like that, because it's a little bit strange. And if you do need professional help, I'm not the one that's here to give it you, because I'm not professionally trained to deal with people in that capacity. I throw a few cards out and hopefully guide people in the right direction and put a smile on their face. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Carly. Well, if you want me to open it back up, darling, I will. Okay. Dearest you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you're faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is to surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times you must trust the river of your life, go with the flow, and in time you'll reach what you have your hearts and hopes set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work on those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right there with you with our little umbrella drink, smiling at your success. Love you so very much. There you go, darling. Yes, I know, darling. I know, Donna. And that's the same thing. It's funny, isn't it, how I said about it, and it's come up again. And I feel the need to engage. I don't know why. I feel the need to engage. And it is this whole thing. This is something I've got to work on within myself. Maybe it is a hero complex or something, or I don't know why. It's just bullshit, but it's something I need to work on. Carly, my darling, yeah, it's this protector instinct. Again, it goes back to childhood trauma. Hello, trauma, my old friend. Okay, Carly, let's give you a good rodding, darling, and put you in fantastic energy for your Monday. I'd like to align Carly's 4 bodies, her emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I'd also like to send her her universal goddess God frequency. That is Carly. Okay, Carly. A little bit out of whack, darling, but you know these frequencies and vibrations. Let's put you in that beautiful energy. A little bit tough, dear. Feel a little bit of emotional bodies definitely all over the place. I'm going to put you in perfect alignment, and you know these beautiful frequencies and vibrations are going to set you up for the day. I would now like to open... Darling?
I said, hey, Donna. We've just had someone saying hey to us.
Okay, I would now like to open Carly's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including her star and earth chakras. That is Carly. Okay, Carly, obviously you do need grounding, darling, and that heart chakra, but okay. A lot of resistance on that one. You know it's not good for you to keep it closed, but I'm popping them open as much as your spirits, angels will allow. Oh, real energy there, Carly. So take my gift to you, darling, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Spread the love. Hiya, Donna. Hiya, Rosalind. Anyway, so Are we going to the next person?
Yeah, who's next?
Jilly.
Hey, Julie, honey. Been a long time since I've read for you, honey. And I feel like things are starting to fall into place for you. And I feel like you've come a long way. And I feel almost as if now that you're settled, I feel like you're going to be meeting someone shortly. I also feel like there's going to be someone who you've started a friendship with now. Does this all make sense to you, Julie? Oh, thank you, Carly. I hope the inspection goes well, honey. Julie, did that make sense?
It will be
Hi,
good, Carly. Enjoy, my darling.
it's okay.
Missed
So,
it.
uh, uh, what did I just say? I feel like things have started to fall into place for you. I feel like you're going to meet this person soon who you so want to meet. I also feel like there's a friendship that you've just started. Does that make sense, Julie? I think that covers everything I just said, didn't it?
Yes.
Right. Brilliant. I'm glad. And I feel like this friendship you've just started is really going to blossom. Don't worry about your son, honey. Things will start falling into place there shortly. Just give him a chance to get used to it. Does that make sense what I'm talking about, Julie? Brilliant. I'm going to hand you over to Adam.
Okay, Jilly. Let's see what these beautiful cards have got to say for you. Any messages for the lovely Jilly? Any messages for the lovely Jilly? 2, 3. Okay, darling, we're going there. Third eye. So maybe a blockage in your third eye. So seeing through the bullshit. Your third eye being fully open. Maybe you're not seeing things right in front of you, darling. But I do feel there's a blockage in your third eye. Possibly. Seedlings. You've planted the seeds, darling. So I feel things are going to start coming to fruition. You've done all the hard work. These manifestations you've been planting are coming, are going to grow, and something beautiful is going to grow. You know, the seeds have been planted, and something beautiful is going to come out of this. And yeah, I feel soon again energy of this is going to happen quite quickly. And again, you'll know with your reoccurring numbers, with your synchronicities. I've been getting 444 a lot recently, and I feel good things are coming my way. But take it as it resonates. Whatever numbers you're seeing, I just think it's always a wink that you're on the right path, darling. So just be aware of your mirror. I mean, this could be someone that mirrors you. This could be someone that they always say the male version or the female version of ourselves. But again, this is also a trigger warning. Be careful of your triggers. And I do feel everyone I'm speaking to recently, we're all being triggered. We're all being tested. It is a little bit of a dark phase, and tests are coming left, right, and centre. So be careful not to be triggered by people. And if there is a trigger, just realize that something is something we've got to look inside ourselves. Because if someone's triggering us, Jilly, then usually it's something to do with us. As I said, I've had it recently, and I feel I'm getting a few lessons as we go, especially on these lives. And it's like, just stay in your beautiful place, in your lovely garden, in your mind. in my padded cell. 1, 2, 3. In my mental asylum in my head. Okay, Jilly. Oh, get rid of that. Sorry, Donovan. Okay. Sorry. Why does it keep doing that? I'm getting triggered. Okay. Right. Energy's high. Dearest Jew, if you are... I can't speak tonight. Dearest Jew, if you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first, the primary navigational system of your soul. You are entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on Earth where we all agreed to play. Today, trust your spider sense, read between the lines, tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. So there you go, darling. A lot about your intuition and tuning in. I do feel that's something to do with your third eye. So, with your permission, Jilly, as you know, I always need permission, I will open up your third eye. Oh, yeah, it's just going a little bit skew with. Okay.
Well, you're welcome, Julie.
I don't know what I've done on here, but it's annoying me. Okay, there we go. Jilly, let's get you fantastic energy. Get that third eye well and truly open. I'd like to align Jilly's 4 bodies, her mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I'd also like to send her universal goddess God frequency. That is Jilly. Okay. A little bit out of whack, Jilly. Again, just putting you in perfect alignment and just be open to these beautiful frequencies and vibrations as always. Beautiful energy, Jilly. Again, set you up for your beautiful day. I would now like to open Jilly's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including the star and earth chakras. That is Jilly. So, Jilly, we're just going to go through them all. Star chakra, crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, sacral chakra, root chakra, all the way down to that beautiful earth chakra, and finally your pineal gland 100% open, you in perfect alignment, chakras fully open. Beautiful energy. Thank you, Jilly. Oh, always a pleasure, never a chore. So we've got the lovely Vanessa next.
Vanessa, can you
I know what's
comment,
wrong.
please?
I know what's wrong. I've only had 1 coffee. And if anyone needed a wee, there you go. Oh, I've got permission straight away to rod you.
Hi, thank you, Vanessa, for commenting. It's much appreciated. I am going to start with a card and see where it goes.
Hello, Chantal. Hope you're well. Oh, it's nice to have you back, Jilly. Slacking on the coffee front. I know, Lisa. What's going on?
Great minds think alike. I was just about to say it.
I'm a slacker.
Vanessa, I've got to believe in the magic. Once your eyes and open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights say you are part of nature, so you are magical too. It. I feel like with you, Vanessa,
I'll put
this card is
Chantel down
more.
now.
I feel like with you, it's more to do with the fact of your everyday life. The way you talk to people is really helping them, and sometimes you don't give yourself enough credit for what you do because you always think, well, that's just what I do, and there's not many people who sit and listen the way you do, Vanessa. Does that make sense what I'm talking about? Just carry on the path you're on, honey. It's more special to the people who you touch than what you realise. People don't take the time no more to sit and listen in the way you do, and the way you'll give comfort. And I feel like this is something to do with work as well. Does that make sense? Brilliant. I'm glad that I could convey that message.
I think Vanessa, there are no coincidences. I was speaking about this at work with someone the other day, and I said a simple thing as a simple thing like a smile goes a long way because even a simple smile, we smile at someone else and maybe they smile at someone else, and that smile can go around the world. I think little acts of kindness is what makes us special, you know. And for me, darling, all right, we got to stay humble, but the simple things, that listening to someone, being there for someone, it means so much to them. Although we don't feel like we're making an impact, actually, it's so important because, as Jade said, a lot of people are too busy, haven't got the time, don't make an effort. But again, just recognize that in yourself, that you are making a contribution. We don't all have to do tarot. We don't all have to, do mediumship or anything like that. Sometimes just being a good listener is a soul's purpose. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So I've got the spiritual cards for you. You're already doing it. Stop over facing. Keep facing your true north. I do love it when cards correlate with what we've been saying. So what you're doing, you're already doing it. So don't overthink it. Don't feel like you should be doing anything above and beyond. Because, as I said, sometimes the art of listening is turning into an unforgotten art. Just sitting there and being able to listen to someone or speak to someone it does mean a lot to people. It's that, especially at the moment, and again, I can't go too much into it without getting banned, but that there's so much being lost, and again, it's fear, isn't it? It's fear of speaking to people, it's fear of offending people, it's fear of it's fear of being yourself, but you're already doing it. That's what the universe is telling you. Hello, gorgeous Susie. Hope you're well, my lovely starseed. What lights you up? Okay. Now, again, I'm not going into these spiritual boxes. A lot of us think we're star seeds or we're this or we're that. But again, I take it as an old soul, and I could be wrong. But sometimes when possibly on one of our lifetimes we've been incarnated on a different planet or something like that, then we do feel this out of touchness or this loneliness, or do what lights you up. Again, maybe wiser beyond your years. Maybe we're I always think these dreams of flying or swimming underwater or things like that. Probably we were I don't know. Again, I could be completely wrong. I could be on the wrong fucking script for you, darling. But again, it's a sense of purpose. As I said, follow your own truth. Do what feels right for you. And again, try not to listen to everyone else's input. You know, if someone says, if a reader says you're a star seed, go, well, that's nice. You know, that's very interesting. But unless it really resonates with you, don't go with it. As I said earlier, I did a lot of Dolores Cannon, and she said these waves of volunteers, and something just didn't ring true to me. But again, that's my own individual beliefs. But your beliefs are always going to be right for you. Okay. And then we've got trust your path, darling. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So again, you know, how often do we go through life not doing what we really want to do because we feel that, you know, it's a risk, or we've got children, or, you know, I can't do that because, and we always make up hurdles to put in our own path. Okay, but if you were 100% supported and could do whatever you love doing, then try and do it. Try and work towards it. I'm not saying give up your job tomorrow, and, you know, go and become a fucking ballet dancer. Life doesn't really work like that. But again, if you love doing something, it's so beautiful to be able to do it. And that's the reason why I do tarot, because deep down I love doing it. Take a break, darling. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So again, take time for yourself. Make sure that you're protecting your own energy. Make sure you're not giving too much, darling. Okay, and take a rest from it. And if it is spiritual, you know, as I said, I've been down rabbit holes recently, and, you know, it's hard to get out of them. So yes, just take some time, and hopefully I can get out of my latest rabbit hole. 1, 2, 3. So we have got community, and this goes back. Go out with your friends. Just you know, just go out and enjoy life. Enjoy the moment. Don't worry about going out, or you might get alcohol lowers your vibration and all this. You know, sometimes it's good to have a little bit of fun and just let your hair down, and you know, just be a human. Have the human experience. Have a laugh. Be silly. Go out with girls or the boys. Now we've got the attachment card, so you might be dealing with something. Still got a negative attachment to someone. And again, some cord cutting needed, or I just feel you just need to let go of something. And again, this doesn't always have to be a person. Sometimes it's an old belief. As I said, I've recently been triggered and had to look at something that was deep in my core. And we're forever working on ourselves, darling. But I do feel there's an attachment you need to let go of, because you weren't your true self and you were wearing a mask with them. And again, that's why something ended. Okay? You are the magician in the mirror. You've got unlimited power. Again, we only limit ourselves, darling. So if it is anything spiritual you want to do, you've got the power within you. Never limit yourself. And the bottom of the deck, darling, yes, is the anxiety card. So again, what are you anxious about? If we look at it from this point of view, we're all on this journey, and we all know the fucking destination. What happens after the destination, we don't 100% know. We've all got fears, we've all got beliefs, but we're all going to the same destination. So why let fear hold us back from enjoying the journey to this destination, to the end of it? Because what happens is we again, it's this program we got. You're not good enough. You know, you got this fear. Maybe it is this negative attachment that someone's instilled in you. It could be parents, it could be a lover, it could be someone, and they've put this into you, and that's stuck with you for some reason. So again, reprogramming ourselves is very difficult, you know. And why doubt yourself, Vanessa? Why would you have doubt in yourself, my darling? You know, again, depending on your beliefs, we're this fantastic energy source, part of God, you know, whatever you believe. So this is all a blink of an eye. So again, make sure you laugh, make sure you love, make sure, you know, it's easier said than done. I understand when you've got anxiety and stuff like that, you can't just switch it off. But again, Start believing in yourself. Start looking in the mirror and just realizing what a fantastic person is looking back, you know, and saying I am special. I am here for, you know, for a beautiful purpose. I am wonderful, and I'm not going to let fear hold me back. Okay. And as I said, it's again deprogramming, and that's the hardest thing we can do, is let go of past shit, and especially the reflection of ourselves. So for me, it's about you looking at the reflection in yourself and just telling you all the good things. Don't focus on the negative, because we've all got negatives. Let's face it, no one's fucking perfect. But focusing on all the good aspects about you, all the things you like, all the things you love about yourself, and just keep repeating them every day. Well, again, but Vanessa, if you didn't question it, then you probably would be bonkers, and that's the point. Question everything, even our own thoughts, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as you don't let it hold you back. You know, again, we can question everything, but again, sometimes you have to trust your own guidance. And for me, that's one of the hardest things to do, and let go and just go with the flow and trust you're guided to certain places, certain people, certain jobs, what you're supposed to be doing. And if it's for you, you will get it, darling. So, and again, it took me years, you know, sometimes you get to a certain age and you go, I just don't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I don't give a fuck if people sneeze in the middle of when I'm reading for someone. But again, it all takes us different stages to get to that point, you know, but work towards it. And some of us get to it earlier than others, but I think you can do it. I think you can do it, and affirmate whatever works for you. Do it, darling. Okay? Bless you, Jade. Oh, she's going on a sneezing fit.
Sorry, Adam.
Jade, you're all right, dear.
I wasn't expecting the first one. It caught me off guard. Otherwise, I would have muted.
Bless you. Sneezing fit. So, Vanessa, did you give me permission to rod you, yes, my darling?
Yes, she did at the start of
she did. Yeah, and that's a good place to start, Vanessa, because but the last person you have to not care, although it sounds weird, is yourself. You know, that's the hardest part, judging yourself, because we judge ourselves so harshly. You know, let go of all judgment. You don't judge other people. You don't care what other people think, but then you're very critical on yourself, I feel. You know, stop the criticism. The past is done. We can't change the past. The future's fucking, you know, there for the taking. And just enjoy it. Enjoy the journey, you know, because we've all got the same destination. Thank you, Susie. Okay, so I am rather amazing, I must say.
You are, okay.
I'm all right. Vanessa, yeah, and again, that's the person we're usually the hardest on. We're our own worst critics, aren't we? Oh, I don't know, Donna. You have to explain it to me, darling. Okay, Vanessa. I would now like to align Vanessa's 4 bodies, her mental, emotional, spiritual and physical bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I would also like to send her universal goddess God frequency. That is Vanessa. So yeah, again, Vanessa, it's just that mental body. And just give yourself a bit of slack, darling. Just go easy on yourself. Stop being so critical towards yourself. And now I'm sending you these beautiful frequencies and vibrations, Vanessa. Just feel them flowing through you. Just allow them in. You're going to feel an immense sense of calm and beautiful energy flowing through you. Perfect alignment, beautiful frequencies and vibrations. Amazing energy, Vanessa. I would now like to open Vanessa's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including her star and earth chakras. That is Vanessa. Okay, Vanessa, a few blockages. So we're starting off at the bottom, the earth chakra, the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra, star chakra, and finally your pineal gland, perfectly open, buzzing. Amazing energy. I'm getting tingles down my arm, darling. Thank you very much. So we've got the lovely Lisa. Lisa, can you say which one donated? Because we've got a couple of Lisas. So say which one donated, because we don't want to read for the wrong Lisa now, do we?
And
oh
Lisa,
yeah, I did read that. I have seen that one, darling. Yeah, it's all they all describe it as a different animal. No, my luck, I'd be touching the elephant's cock and I'd be like, oh, it's a big fat snake. It's Lisa Talbot that donated, so there you go.
Lisa, I'm so glad we could help you through the bad stuff. It's nice to know and get the feedback when we truly have helped someone. I don't know. I'm sure Adam will feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say definitely because it's Adam.
Who knows what I'm thinking? Yeah, of course, Donna. And again, with the blindfold on, we're all going to look at it differently. And even if they all draw a different part, if you feel an elephant's ear or an elephant's tail or an elephant's leg, you're going to think it's a different animal, darling. Yes.
Lisa, it's time now for you to keep moving forward. It's time for you to look at your natural healing ability and see how you have healed yourself and therefore how you can help others through their experience. You can also look at ways where you can move forward in a way that is more suited to who you are now, as some of the hurdles you have jumped have changed your perspective on things around you. So now you've got to look and think what truly suits you as the person you are now rather than the person you were 4 years ago. Does that make sense what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and I think the leg was a tree trunk, wasn't it, darling? Yeah, she's on the list, Vanessa. Thank you, darling.
Just allow yourself to see the light you are now. The light you are now is very unique. You have many ways forward. Don't worry about the doors that are shut. Stop looking backwards at them and look at what is in front of you. And if you want to move sideways, then look at what is sideways. There are many options on your path. Just don't limit yourself, honey, and never think you're not good enough. I hope that makes sense, Lisa. Oh, Adam, can I carry on with Lisa?
Yeah, you
Sorry.
crack on, darling.
Lisa, I've got a gentleman here. I feel it's your grandfather. And did your grandfather, when he sneezed, he could never sneeze once? Because I feel like this is being given to me. Does that make sense? Thank you, Tammy.
Yes, bless you.
And
Sorry, how
we are,
very rude of me. You're not a nurse, Donna. You got me all excited then for a second, darling. I told you I'm a
Lisa,
nurse. Oh,
does that make
matron.
sense about him? Yes, defo I have butterflies in my room. Yeah, I thought it was his, not mine. But it's like it's time for you to be happy and move on with your personal life. I know that sounds really harsh, Lisa, but it is coming from him. And it's you are who you are now. don't wish to be who you were before. You'd learn to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are at this moment in time. Can you come closer, please? Thank you. And this gentleman demanded respect as well. He just commanded it. He didn't even. You just naturally give him respect. But everyone did. Okay. Why don't I feel like that date's a date set in stone? As I'm looking at it, it feels like it's not set in stone. Does that make sense, Lisa? He is lovely. But does it make sense about what you're waiting for? Although you put the 26th, it don't feel like it's set in stone to be that day. I feel like it's almost the date you've given yourself. Yes, he was in call with you when you were going through that for a difficult thing, and I feel we're going back here. I feel like it was recent, but back. I don't feel like it's something right now. But does that make sense what I'm saying about the 26th? I feel like that's almost the date you've given yourself, and I feel like you don't necessarily need to wait that long. Come on, someone else give me proper wording. I'm not wording it like that. No, give me proper wording. Sorry. Although that's the date he's in court, what it is you're planning to release and do, you do not need to wait for that date. If you wish to do it earlier, you can. It's like you're holding on for longer than what you need to allow yourself to move forward. And it's now time to start moving forward. Okay. Thank you for the confirmation, Lisa. I'm going to pass you over to Adam.
Yeah, I was getting the same thing, Lisa, and I think what I was getting was sometimes we set a destination. When I move to this place, when this date comes along, I'm going to be happy. Now we can always do it. And what happens when you get to the 26th and things aren't resolved? You know, don't set a date and you know everything's going to be fucking sunshine and rainbows, and then you're setting yourself up for an anticlimax on the 26th when you should be focusing on now, healing now, this whatever. That date doesn't matter. Whatever's going to happen will happen. It's about you being right and getting yourself in the right energy now. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense to you, darling, but I just feel so many of us we go, well, if I just get a better job, my life's going to change. If I just get a girlfriend, my life's going to be wonderful. If I just travel to fucking Peru and do some fucking ayahuasca or whatever it's called, then everything will become clear. When really, it's focusing on ourselves and going, well, things are, things can be great, so don't set yourself up for a date and then the day after you might think, well, I should feel different, I should feel happier, but I've still got this same feeling. Okay, so again, it's about that change. It's about you've come through it, and you should be in a good place. Okay, and your first card's a Goddess of the Moon, darling. So I think your intuition already knows this. You're very gifted. You're very, I don't use the word gifted very often. You've got great abilities. You've got a great connection to source, to spirit. You are a goddess. Okay, you weren't treated like a goddess, but again, that's not the point. You are a goddess, and so start realizing that. Okay, whether someone abused you, and again, I don't mean to be harsh to you, darling. You're a goddess, and you should never have been treated like that by a mere mortal. Okay. So concentrate on that. Concentrate on your life. Concentrate on how fucking amazing and wonderful and how much you shine. Okay, in your own right, and you don't need anyone's approval. You don't need any. You don't need any justice, because what happens if you don't get justice? Then that could set you back, and what we don't want is you getting set back. We want you to be in this fucking fantastic energy, so when you walk into that court, you're already fucking glowing, whatever the outcome. Okay, whatever happens, good, bad, or indifferent, you're in fucking perfect energy, and you're not putting it off to a certain date or to a certain thing to come through, because I just see setting yourself up for a fall, darling. And what we don't want you is to regress or have a fall. What we want is you to fucking shine your light so brightly you blind them all. Okay? And again, this has hurt your heart. You've tucked it away. Someone's really done a fucking number on your heart. But again, your heart will be open. You should fucking shine your light. Full open heart. Be the beautiful woman you are. Okay, you've given your heart to the wrong fucking cocksucker. We've all done it, darling. We've all been there, so some of us have had it worse than others, and I know it's not comparable, but again, don't knock it away just because of one person's bad actions. You're a goddess and you should be treated as such. And again, okay, beautiful, this card come out. It's the appreciation card. And sometimes we do focus on all the negatives and all the bad stuff and look at all the shit that's happened to us, rather than looking at the beauty of the things we have got, your children, your health, your home, your job, whatever it is. There's so much to focus on. A beautiful sunset, the stars in the sky, simple things, a fucking flower, a butterfly in your bedroom, simple little beautiful things. Sometimes we don't notice them, and it's again that whole gratitude thing. And so get yourself in this fantastic energy. Do your gratitude each day. Wake up. Make a list, because there's so much to be grateful for. And we've all got long lists, and sometimes we forget about it. We get caught up in our day-to-day, and sometimes we miss the beauty in life, because we get caught up in all the negative. So you have to, and this is part of changing your mindset, is focusing on the beauty in your life and all the beautiful things you have. And again, the beauty inside you. Okay? And the bottom of your... There's a big surprise. Look at this little fuck dog. Okay, so this deceitful, horrible piece of shit. Yeah, this person doesn't affect you. This person has no power over you. This person never had power over you, okay? And again, it's getting yourself in this fucking goddess energy. And whatever happens with this piece of shit, it's not going to affect you one way or another, because you're going to be happy, strong, in your own fucking energy, on fire, darling, okay? Okay, postcard from Spirit for the lovely Lisa. So again, quietening your mind, meditation, darling, praying, affirmations, mantras, whatever works for you, do it. And get yourself in that high vibrational energy. 1, 2, 3. Exactly, darling. And just remember that you're the one with all the power. You have fucking unlimited power. You are this fabulous fucking soul wearing a meat suit. And this is just part of your experience, okay? Dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process. by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, we are you. So are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way, so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune into what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in this sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you up when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. Okay? So just go easy on yourself. Take time. It's all about self-healing for you, darling, I feel. And again, don't fixate on a date. I'm going to be happy on this date because you know it. You're just setting yourself up for a fall. I don't sugarcoat anything, Lisa. You know that. And again, I think I've done it so many times in my life. Oh, if I just do this, if I just meet a nice woman, my life will be complete. And again, it took me time on my own to get my shit together, to get myself complete, see myself as a fucking god I am, you know, the beautiful man I am, and then others can see it, you know. So you do it, and I think once you get in that energy, nothing's going to stop you, darling. Okay, so Lisa, are we taking a rodding? Do I have your permission, dear? I need a yes, please rod me, superstar.
If I'm honest, Lisa, I was trying to word it a bit more diplomatic than Adam with the date thing. But
Yeah.
that was the point of it.
Yeah, that's what you were getting. I know you were struggling with saying it. And sometimes people need to kick up the arse. And I'm as subtle as a sledgehammer, but it's all from a place of love. And you know, sometimes I think, Lisa, you appreciate it, darling. But again, you're so lovely, Jade. You know, you do it your way, and that's why that's why I'm here. You're like the lovely stroke, and I'm like the come on, slap your ass.
And that's
Okay,
why
Lisa.
we work so well together.
That's it. So, Lisa, I would now like to align Lisa's four bodies, her emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I would also like to send her a universal goddess God frequency. That is Lisa. So, darling, again, your emotional body's out, mental body, but put you in perfect alignment and just be open to these beautiful frequencies and vibrations. You're going to feel fantastic. Get in that zone, Lisa. You got this, my love. Beautiful energy. You got such beautiful energy. I'd now like to open Lisa's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including her star and earth chakras. That is Lisa. So, Lisa, we're going to start at the bottom, your earth chakra, your root chakra, your sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra, star chakra, and finally your pineal gland, perfectly aligned, chakras all open, and beautiful vibrations and frequencies running through you. Amazing, Lisa. Thank you very much. So we've got Chantal next. Chantal, if you could say hello. So I hope that was good for you, Lisa. And I hope no one needs a pee.
I've got to pop off for a minute.
It's typical Jade needed a wee-wee. Chantal, are you there, darling? I've made Jade go to wee-wee. I've made her question herself and go for a wee, but that's what I do. That's why you need a pee as well. Something's pushing on your bladder, darling. Everyone's going for a pee. I'm going to be speaking to myself for the next couple of minutes while all of you are having a little tinkle. Cheers. Cheers to you all, my loves. Well, there you go. I've made everyone wee. A collective pee.
I'm glad it weren't me. Just me.
It's everyone. Everyone's going for a pee. That's why it's all gone quiet. Joe's still here. Joe, I'm still here. Joe didn't need a pee. So, Chantal, are you there, darling? Lisa, yeah, you're definitely going to need to go for a tinkle, darling. We've got some women here with strong bladders.
I did have, but then I had a child.
Yeah. Okay. So, Chantal, are you there, darling?
Lisa, I wish that was me, Lisa Cook.
You're welcome, Lisa. You take it easy, darling.
You're welcome, honey. Lisa, what dinner have you just finished?
Oh, you've piqued her interest, Lisa. The two Lisas. Vanessa, I don't know if Chantal's still here. Tell her to say hi if she is. Donna, you're hardcore, darling. Coffee, water, and a rock star. That's a combination. You'll be buzzing.
I am drinking coffee, Lucozade, and water.
I'm just drinking coffee. There she is. Oh, and I've got pre-permission for a rodding. Okay, there's Chantal.
Chantal, I can't remember if it was you. Did you have a question, or is it just what I get? He might like that, Lisa.
Yeah, I'm going to have a new next door neighbour. As long as your banging isn't too loud, Lisa. Hello, Rochelle. Hope you're well, gorgeous.
That's what I meant. I said the wrong name.
It's okay. Rochelle doesn't mind. Rhubarb and ginger gin.
Oh, that does sound nice, Lisa.
I don't know. Straight, yes. Don't fuck about with no tonic. One.
There's a chocolate orange one, Lisa. They've just brought out.
Yeah, I'm not a great gin lover. I think it makes you upset and cry, don't it? There's Chantal, darling. Stop talking about gin and getting used to having your Christmas off so you can get fuzzled. Yeah.
I definitely am.
Good, you deserve it.
And I've got my mum to agree to have my child as well for a night.
Oh wow! See, I'm releasing Jade from under the stairs for a couple of weeks. I'm not that much of a Scrooge.
Chantal, did you have a question? Is that what the yes is to?
I think yes, she's here. Right, I better turn my mic off while I go for my winky winkle.
Or is it just what I get? Okay. Chantal. Just give me a second. Okay, I do apologise, Vanessa, for that, but there's not a lot I can actually do about it. Chantal, I've got the card of come together, and I feel like this is about you coming together with family. And I feel like there's something you need to divinate between so that you can move forward more productively with certain relationships around you. But I also feel like you need to be wishing wisely and looking at where you truly want to go within relationships around you. And I don't just mean as in a relationship with a guy, it's like the friendship and family relationships as well. But I do feel that you can manifest things to go where she wants to, where you want it to. And, just put it out there what I want. Don't keep changing things either. And I feel like that's something you've been doing and then asking why it's not working. Does that make sense, honey? You're alright, Adam.
I'm all right. You all right?
Yeah, you're pulling a weird face.
It's just how I normally look, Jade. I can't help my face, darling. Let's
No,
not be
no,
too insulting with me, eh?
I didn't mean it like that. It's just a different look.
It's my face. What can I do? 1, 2.
Why am I feeling so guilty? I just did a reading, Vanessa, for
I said
her.
there's a bit of the lag. She did say it was a bit of a lag.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Trying to shapeshift
I wouldn't put it past him, but if he decides to do
into my angel form, into my energy form.
Wouldn't put it past you, though, to be able to shapeshift.
I don't know. I've never really put my mind to it. Let's have a little go. I know something that would be getting bigger if I could shapeshift. Yeah. Right, you give me a new idea.
Well, I hope the reading I did made sense. I'm going to pass it over to Adam, but if she does have a question on it, if she writes it afterwards but takes the favour sister and everything else in, I will get notified of it.
Richard, how would you know, my friend? You dream of my micro penis. Anyway, we won't go down that road. Vanessa, I'm going to pull some cards for Chantel. Chantel, hopefully you're on Vanessa's phone. You can get this message. We got the 6 of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy, darling. So could be unexpected money coming in. If you're single, maybe some new love coming your way, some reciprocation. But usually this is about getting some unexpected coinage in. This is about treating the little beggars, either the children or family or friends, darling. Okay. So for me, some unexpected money. So you'll be able to maybe take that holiday, maybe go on a nice trip somewhere, or treat the kids for Christmas or something like that. I do feel some unexpected money coming in. Maybe you've been waiting on it. Now we've got this cheeky little Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy, and this is fast-moving energy. So this is new magic. This is new passion. This is new love. So it could be some new love coming your way, or just something that's going to something you're going to be passionate about and on fire, but it's something that's going to happen quite quickly to you. So it could be a whirlwind, a night coming in, sweeping you off your feet. If you're happily married, it could be a night coming in, nicking you from your husband or wife. Take it as it resonates, darling. We've got the 2 of Cups, soulmate card. So again, it's that soulmate energy, and don't worry about labels. I'm I'm trying to stay away from the labels, but this is what the card's all about. And a soulmate is not necessarily a lover. Again, just someone, a friend, a business partner, someone to come in and help you on your journey. You've agreed in your soul contract that you will meet at this certain point, and I think it's going to happen quite quickly. Okay, and we've got this Queen of Pentacles, your overall energy. So this is all about, she's holding a big fat pentacle. So if you've been worried about money, that's coming in. But the Queen of Pentacles for me is all about new abundance, new blossoming love, new passion, new magic coming into your life, darling. So something new is definitely on its way to you. So I'd like to get a time scale. I don't know if you're single or attached, but let's get you a time scale. 1, 2, 3 for this new soulmate entering your life. We've got the page. So I'm going to say between 11 days and 11 weeks. Between 11 days and 11 weeks, because it's fast moving energy. Could possibly be 11 days, darling. So, hello, Karen. So take it as it resonates. Something's going to light you up. And don't forget your favorite tarot reader if you do get a nice little windfall. 1, 2, 3. Show. Chantal. Dearest Jew, a rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds, yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in your highest good and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate forms. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way, working out, be a little looser and allow another outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious and teachable. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map. Let it. Be so flexible that no storms can uproot you. In the end, you will still be rooted to the world in abundance, and you will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so much. So, Chantal, I hope you got all that, darling. This will be on my Power of Free page, so if you don't, we start at about 1 minute 45. So you can always go back and fast forward it to the end. And you did give me permission for a bloody good rodding. So I'd now like to align Chantal's 4 bodies, her emotional, mental, spiritual and physical bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I'd also like to send her universal goddess God frequency. That is Chantal. So, darling, a little bit out of whack. Again, the emotional and mental bodies, spiritual and physical bodies, all in perfect alignment. Now I'm sending you these wonderful frequencies and vibrations. You should be getting a big smile on your face and lovely, beautiful energy being sent to you. I would now like to open Chantal's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including her star and earth chakras. That is Chantal. So Chantal, a few blockages. Again, that heart chakra. So starting off earth chakra, root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra, star chakra, and finally your pineal gland, all in perfect alignment, chakras open 100%. Beautiful, lovely energy coming your way. Wow, you're going to feel fantastic, darling. You're so very welcome, Vanessa and Chantal and everyone else. I think we're going to call that a night there, Jade, because I've got to be up for work in 4.5 hours. I don't think anyone else donated. Let me just quickly check. I'll pop off for a second. Yep, that is everyone. Ooh,
Okay,
that
guys.
is everyone, darling.
Then I'm going to say night, love and light to you all. And it's lovely to see so many of your faces again.
Yeah, thanks everyone for popping on and supporting us. Hopefully we'll be back again on Wednesday around the same time. So if you didn't get a reading, pop back then. Love and light and all that fucking jazz. Bye-bye from me. And bye-bye from...
Bye.
the lovely Jade. Everyone, see you all later. Bye, loves.